on Your Side Weather Deck is sponsored by Montel Construction, your home team.
Welcome back to 13 on Your Side. I'm meteorologist Samantha Jacks. Outside on the weather deck this morning, dry conditions for now, but rounds of storms will bring potentially severe weather as we head into the afternoon hours today. So we have a lot of details to go over. Let's delve into things. Your weather ball is currently blinking green as we have no change foreseen in temperatures and those rounds of storms in sight.
The 13 on Your Side Weather Ball, sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse.
Let's start off with a current look at our situation. We've had a couple isolated thunderstorms that rolled through overnight last night, and thunderstorms consistently interacting with northern portions of Lake Michigan, now making their way towards Mason County as well as Oceana County. What's happening, though, this morning is that those storms have to survive the track across Lake Michigan, which with those cold water temperatures is not helping fuel them by any means. Plus, it's still dark outside and on the brink of sunrise. We just don't have the right ingredients for this initial batch of storms in Wisconsin, while yes, containing plenty of thunder and lightning to really survive and continue to gain strength. So this initial batch of storms this morning, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., not expected to be severe. It's actually the moisture behind this cold front that will interact with that boundary itself, arriving to our area between 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock this afternoon. That's where we could see the potential for some severe weather. So hour by hour forecast, here's this morning's batch. Again, not expected to be severe, rolls out of here by 9 a.m. and it mainly remains concentrated north of the 96 corridor. Then we have all afternoon to kind of just sit and brew the atmosphere, right? We're going to have clear skies, sunshine, still completely untapped atmosphere south of 96. And then we see the arrival of that cold frontal boundary. What's going to happen is that as it interacts with the 96 corridor and the further south and east that it travels, those storms are going to gain strength. They're going to interact with dew points in the mid 60s, temperatures in the mid 80s, and potentially become strong to severe. I do think that our northwest quadrant likely going to steer clear of the majority of the severe weather, but Grand Rapids, Ionia, Holland, Wayland, stretching through Allegan County, Berry County, and everywhere to the south and east of that, that's where the storms do have the potential to become strong to severe. Once that cold front passes through, it strips our atmosphere of the moisture as well as all of that heat, and it will be really comfortable for your Friday. Quiet conditions in sight there. Right now, the Storm Prediction Center has everybody to that 96 corridor and to the south underneath a level 2 out of 5 risk for severe weather, but the entire really state of Michigan at least underneath a level 1 threat. Damaging winds, that's 60+ miles per hour, or potentially large hail are going to be the main concern. The areas highlighted in that yellow shade, we just can't rule out a spin-up tornado today because we have the combination of this heat. The good news is that we do cool off as we head into your Friday and Saturday. More comfortable conditions out ahead of a big push of heat next week. We don't have a ton of time to touch on that this morning, but we are expecting those temperatures to glide their way back into the 90s with dew points in the 70s. That means feels like conditions at triple digits. Lakeshore boundary today, though, mid 70s to low 80s. Low 80s for our northern zone. And again, we'll have a window today from 9 a.m. continuing on until 3 o'clock underneath completely dry conditions. The rest of your 13 on Your Side 10-day forecast. Next week, yes, low 90s doesn't look all that bad. I mean, it sounds hot, but it's going to feel very hot outside. Dangerous levels of heat when you combine in the humidity level.